Hey guys, welcome. Welcome to another beautiful day in the beautiful life. I just noticed this weird thing in my hat. Oh well, it is what it is. That's life. Life be lifing like that. Anyways, I hope you're having a beautiful day. I hope you're taking care of yourself because, as always, you're the most important investment. Yes. Um, there's a saying that goes along with that. Something about like you can't fill from an empty cup. And so that's why, if you're a cup, you're the most important investment. How can you help others? How can you even begin to help someone else if you haven't even helped yourself, if you haven't even filled your own cup? You can't fill from an empty cup. Anyways, there was something that came to the forefront of my mind that I wanted to talk about. It had to do with taking a moment taking a moment to just sit quietly in stillness and silence without being distracted by anything outside of yourself, and just take a moment, like even if you have to like close your eyes. You don't have to. I'm just being compelled to say this in this moment. Like, close your eyes and think back to all of the experiences that you've accumulated in this lifetime. I'm sure there'll be like a lot of them that stand out. Like, they like they come to the forefront of your mind quickly. And then there'll probably be like other memories that you have to dig a little deeper for, like work a little harder to get to. But yeah, if you look at all the experiences and the fingerprints left behind of the memories in your mind, I think that's a great way to just kind of like revel in all the things that you've been through, all the things that have shaped you, all the things, people, moments, experiences, emotions, thoughts that have brought you to this moment. Because all of those things, the compilations of all those things make you who you are right now, make you the person that you look at in the mirror when you wake up every day. Isn't that amazing? It's miraculous if you think about it. And if you think about all the people that you encountered throughout the life that helped you on your journey to make those memories. Like, I want to say, since we are all like energy encapsulated in human skin, it's like another energy came and played and danced with you for a little while until you both went your separate ways. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know. Am I a poet? Maybe. Anyways, I'm freaking hot. Hold on. Oh, so much better. The breeze. nothing, nothing better than like, yeah. Anyways, you see how like that was so easy? Like, if I felt hot, I just turned on a fan. Like, some people will like be hot and they'll just complain about it, and then they won't do anything. And it's just like, what are you doing? Like, if you're hot, turn on a fan. Go take a shower. Do something. Like, stop complaining. Hmm. Anyways, this has to be quick because I literally have somewhere to be. But yeah, I guess the whole purpose of this video was to guide you into the time capsule called your life so that you could take stock of all the experiences and memories and energetic ties that brought you to this moment now. It's so miraculous, isn't it? And just think, this is just one lifetime in many. And this is one timeline on many. Whoa, that's mind blowing. The mind can't even conceive, okay? I'm gonna like the Palo Santo. I don't know if it will light in this breeze, but we will certainly try. So yesterday I met up with another friend. This is inconceivable. Me meeting up with friends outside of my work time during my free time twice in a week. Whoa, what's happening? um, yeah, we had some very interesting conversations. And it's funny, I hadn't seen this woman in 7 years' time. And when we met up, we just picked off where we last started. And that's how you know. That's how you know that's your people. There isn't any awkwardness. I don't know. Maybe it's me though. Because like for me, it's like really easy to I think pick up where I left off with someone because I don't make it awkward. Like, what's the point? Why are you making it awkward? Yeah, I think like some other people that I've met up with, like, say some years, like a lot of years have passed, and they'll be all nervous and they'll be like kind of like lost, like for words or whatever. And I'll just be like, la 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 la. And then I just don't make it awkward. For what? Why are we making this awkward? Like, why are we making conscious decisions and choices to meet up with each other to make it awkward. Like if that's the case, I just wouldn't have met up at all. You know, it's like I have my time is valuable and my attention is valuable, and I'm not going to waste my time and attention on something that's not going to do anything. You know. Anyways, that's veering off. I'm kind of moving into what I wanted to talk about. Ooh, experiences. Like I've noted, like the only way people can relate to you is based off of the experiences that you've accumulated. You know, like if you have been like, I don't know, what is that word where you're coddled. You're coddled throughout life, and then like mommy and daddy doesn't let you experience anything. When you got in the real world, it's hard to relate to anyone. You know, like for instance, you can't relate to a homeless person if you've never been homeless. You can't relate to a poverty mindset if you haven't been in a poverty mindset. You can't relate to a, you know, like, I don't know, like being in a place of abundance if you have never experienced that. You know, you can't relate to someone who's been heartbroken or depressed if you haven't gone through that. You can't relate to somebody who's found ultimate peace if you haven't experienced that, you know? So I feel like when we're here, it's like almost like, I don't know, like for me, it's like the purpose of being here is to accumulate as much experiences as possible so you can relate to people, so you can make that connection, you know, so you have that thing in common, you know. And you notice like people who have been coddled and who like are afraid to try new things, it's like it's hard for them to like relate to others. It's very foreign. It's like, yeah, like how can you relate to someone if you lack life experience, you know? How can you relate to someone if you've never been, I don't know, a workaholic, a people pleaser, an empath, a mystic? How can you relate to people, you know? You can't. That's why like life experiences are so important. So you can like sit in a room and watch endless amounts of television or videos or read a million books, but unless you're actually out in the world applying it experientially, you're not really like fulfilling your ability and the opportunities to accumulate experiences, like firsthand experiences. At that point, you're just like kind of like ingesting other people's experiences. You know, when you just stay home and you death scroll, you're ingesting other people's experiences. When you read books, you're ingesting other people's experience. What about your experience? Isn't that why you're here? You're here to experience, you know? Maybe you're there to experience other people's experiences. Oh man, I just watered my plants and I have like plant material in my hair. uh, Whatever. Nature returning to nature. But yeah, I guess that's an experience, just like being afraid of experiencing. Yeah, that is. So who am I to judge? But I'm also here to spread awareness that, are you going to spend most of your life like just like indulging in and ingesting other people's experiences? Or are you going to go out there and experience your own? It's your life, live it or don't live it. It's your choice either way. I just feel like, oh, maybe like the people who aren't like wanting to go out and experience are either A, they've already accumulated enough experiences to like not really care about accumulating more experiences, or they are afraid. Yeah, fear, they're stuck in freeze mode. Anyways, yeah, I don't know if this video made sense, but I really gotta go, and that was on my mind, and yeah, I just verbal vomited like just a bunch of who knows what. I'm sorry. But I want to say if you learned something from this video, cool. If you didn't, that's cool too. I'm gonna drop this super random tidbit on you right now. On March 3rd, 3-3, 3-3, there's gonna be an energetic portal that is opening, and you, if you know, you know. That's all I have to say about that. Anyway. Anyways, you have a blessed day. Take care of yourself, and blessings to one and all. Amen.